Okay, hi everyone. This is Brad Cummings from Board Game Geek. I'm here with Thomas of Full Control Games, and we're going to talk a little bit about Space Hulk. Just to start out, what's your background with Space Hulk? Why did you choose this as a development title?
Well, Space Hulk has always been one of my favorite board games, and it's just a perfect fit to what we've been doing for the last 3 or 4 years, just doing turn-based tactical games, and it's such a great IP, super thematic in 40K. I love 40K, always wanted to do a 40K game, and suddenly this just came up as an opportunity. And there's a really cool background story of me meeting Ian Livingston, one of the founders, by chance at the last GDC, and I was pitching Space Hulk to him as like my dream game, and I didn't even know who he was. And he introduced me to the head of licensing, and bam, 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 I sit here with a Space Hulk license.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Could you tell us a little bit about some of the other games that Full Control has done in this tactical turn-based realm?
Yeah, we've done we try to take the turn-based genre and make it a little bit more accessible. And we started out with Tactical Soldier, which was like a Resident Evil game, very single-player driven, lots of zombies, blood, and so on and so forth. We did Frontline Tactics recently, which is a free-to-play Call of Duty style turn-based strategy game, and now we're sitting here with Space Hulk.
Will people be able to play? I know Space Hulk traditionally is like a 2-player game. Will people be able to play that way in the app?
Yes, you can play it different ways. You can play it single player. There's a single player campaign from the board game directly moved over. We can play it pass to play on the device, so on the iPad or on a PC. You can certainly sit there and take turns, swap it around. There is network-enabled versus mode, so you can also play against friends on the other side of the world. I mean, that's one of these things that I got the board game at home, and it's really hard finding somebody to play with you at the times where I can play. Suddenly now the entire world opens up to find somebody who loves Space Hulk and plays with you. And really, my little heart beats faster when I go with the co-op mode. We want to do special new missions with co-op where we can sit 2 or maybe even 3 or 4 friends, each play a squad against the AI.
Very cool. Are you working with Games Workshops to develop these new missions?
No, we do those. Yeah, we do those ourselves, and they will have to approve them, and then we go with that. Make a pack of co-op missions that we put into the game, and nobody has seen those before. So that's going to be exciting.
Very cool. So, I'm sorry about that. As I know, I've seen some screenshots of Space Hulk, some really early screenshots, and there's kind of a, it doesn't necessarily just look like a board game. It's got some added animation to it and things like that. How did you find the balance between making it feel like the board game, but also look great as a video game?
Well, we really wanted to do a thematic 40K interior set, still sticking to the core board game rules. I mean, turn-based, and the board game is turn-based, so that was a perfect fit. The rules are easy to adapt to the technology that we had, so that was like straight off, 4 tiles, moving around. We had that running very, very fast. But looking at it and saying there's an opportunity here to actually build up surroundings and corridors and rooms and give this added dimension to Space Hulk, which nobody has ever done before. Like, yes, you had the old EA games with the pixelated graphics, but in a modern way, nobody has ever done like interiors of Space Hulks. So that was like the opportunity for us as fans to bring back something into the lore. So what we're doing right now is actually defining the baseline for how interiors look in Space Hulk. It's absolutely fantastic for a fan.
That's really cool. So you not only get to recreate the game, but you get to create more around it, basically.
Yeah, we get to give stuff back into things, and not only the interiors, but also some of these close-ups of gene stealers, how they move around, and close-up animations. That's much more detailed than we have on Dawn of War and similar references. So that's also stuff we came up with, and that Games Workshop said, hey, that looks great, and that's a gene stealer, go with that. So that's now like what we can give back to the community.
Very cool. I know you have a demo here that we might check out later, but I'm just wondering, what is the timeline of seeing the game to play?
The game is going to be released as a first version somewhere around the fall this year. So we're going to do a first version with the Sin of Damnation campaign from the 3rd edition board game, plus some of these co-op multiplayer packs. We're going to then afterwards add more chapters, totally new, brand new campaigns around these chapters, and we're going to hopefully release that. I don't know how long time it's going to take, maybe half a year between them. Depends on how long time it's going to take to make the levels and make the Terminators from now on and forever, hopefully.
That's really cool. And so the game will have these in-app purchases, I guess, going forward. I mean, obviously you'll pay for the base game, and then as new expansions come out, you'll be able to pay for those as well. Or?
Yes, that's the plan. In-app purchases sometimes sounds like a bad thing. Expansions or DLC in-app purchases, like chunks that really give value back to the fan. If you want to play the Deathwing, you can buy that campaign and the set of Terminators that are Deathwing, or Ultramarines if we get down that route, or whatever we come up with, like big chunks of DLC that expands the lifetime of Space Hulk.
Based on the success of Space Hulk, will we see any other 40K universe things from you guys, possibly?
Oh, I hope so. I really hope so. But we want to focus on making Space Hulk, and once we get past that and keep Space Hulk running, we're definitely going to try to see what we can do with more 40K stuff. Our heart is turn-based strategy, and a lot of the 40K fits perfectly down into that niche. But what exactly that is, it's up in the air, and we have lots of ideas, but it's also a matter of mix and match with Games Workshop and see what we can come up with. We are happy with working with them, and I hope they're happy working with us and the product. So more 40K games, definitely.
Great. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for speaking with us, and we look forward to having the game in our hands as soon as possible. So thank you.
Yeah, me too. I really want to play this game.